how long have you had Custom Core Fitness, and what were some of the things that made you want to open your own fitness center? Has that been a goal of yours for a long time, or what's the deal with that?
Okay, well, yeah, I had Custom Core Fitness now 2 years.
Okay.
I had opened it up in June. That's 2021, so we're a little bit over 2 years now.
Nice.
And what made me want to open the gym up, I always had been into sports, and I used to go, even after the sports, go work out at certain gyms, and there's always be certain people come to me and ask me, hey, what you doing? What you call that movement? They would always ask me questions about something that I was doing, or even asking a suggestion or something by me talking to somebody else. And it was like, it got to the point where it used to make my hour workout come in like 2 hours because I'm stopping to talk to somebody or show somebody something.
Right.
So I thought in my head, I'm like, I'm a hustler. It's another hustle right here. Like, I'm seeing the money in front of me. All these folks asking, I need to start charging people.
Right.
So that's exactly what I did. I got a few people, hey, you can meet me here. Met at outside parks. Doug High School was one of the main parks that I had things going at it in Atlanta. Butler Park, right by Grady.
Right.
I had 3 senior high rises, so I trained seniors. That's why that was my big crowd came from with my seniors. I had, like I said, 3 complexes that I was actually doing. I was the maintenance man there.
Okay.
At the senior building. And of course, I used to work out in the morning, and the older ladies used to stop by the gym, ask me questions. So, of course, by me being a hustler, okay, let's go, seniors.
That's what's
up.
up.
I cranked the senior boot camps up right at the park. So I would start training the seniors. And next thing I always told myself, I'm like, okay, now I'm getting enough clients. I got to open me up a gym.
Right.
I got to have my own thing. Like, because I'm going outside at Adamsville Recreation Center here and there. I'm all over the place. So I just put it together. I'm like, let me put my mind together and just open the gym up.
Okay.
And it took some risk. But I had one of my brothers, my good best friends, like a blood brother to me. He's the risk taker. He takes our risk. He was like, you know what? Just jump out there. And I'm like, man, that's too much money. you
You're asking a lot.
Yeah, you asking a lot. Like, it ain't just like, a $3,000, type thing. It's like, okay, we got to put hundreds to, to build something. I always kind of, it didn't register in my mind like that, hey, I'm getting older. If I don't try it now, when will I try it?
Right.
So that kept going in my head, and seeing how he takes so many risks, I'm like, what can happen wrong? And I end up taking it, and honestly, that was the best decision, probably the second best decision I made in my life.
That's dope.
It's just overcoming that and taking that chance, and now it's just me now maintaining them same goals, that same thought of how not being afraid to try something, just keep going. Because you're gonna fall. You're not gonna always score on everything.
Right, that's part of learning. That's part of the process.
You gotta just keep going. That's it. So that's where I'm at now with it.
All right, a little side question, because I got to ask. You said this is the, and then I'll get back on, because I want to know more about the fitness and the connection that you have with people. But you said that's the second best decision that you made in life. What's the first?
The first decision I made in life.
First best decision.
I definitely would say slowing down with drinking.
Okay. All right. So did you had a problem with drinking at some point?
Yeah, it wasn't really a problem. It was more so of it felt like life was easier that way for me.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does.
Like feeling that type of way.
I've been there.
It make it seem like life is just way more easier. Like, when I got sober, I started really understanding what I actually been through in life. I didn't know what I really was going through in life and what I was dealing with. I was hearing about it, but I didn't really know. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But now that when I actually slowed down and I stopped, I realized, not only what I put my body through, but what I put my family through and what I put my mental stage through. Like a lot of stuff. So I'm still like really rebuilding a lot of stuff at 35.
Okay. That's what's up. Life is a process. I'm sure we probably all working on something at whatever age we at in life. And if we're not, then we probably not even really living. So would you say drinking, stop to abstain from drinking as much, slowing down drinking, or stop drinking altogether?
It's not drinking altogether. It was more so of the amount of drinking.
Okay.
Like, because I was a real functional drinker for years.
Okay.
Like, I drank paint before I went to school. I drank, and I also smoked. And this was high school.
Wow.
You know?
Okay.
And, of course, when I got, like, the 20s, I'm up to fifths now. I'm up to drinking liters now. And I'm still going to work.
Okay.
Like, I'm still functioning like that.
Wow.
And have never hit a car on alcohol. I've never had a DUI. I've never nothing because I function. And it got to the point to where that's all I knew. And that's all most people knew of me. Like, oh yeah, we get around him, we gonna have fun. We finna drink, we gonna smoke good.
Okay,
Gonna, you know, we gonna have a good, everything was a good time and mixed with money with me. That's what most folks knew. Like, we know he's gonna drink and he's gonna bring out a good time.
Right.
You know, so.
That almost, so would you say like, maybe that even became like, I don't know, maybe part of your identity? People see you,
for sure,
you're the life of the party, you come and you drinking.
For sure.
Turning
up. For sure. They didn't really see the focus side of me. They knew, oh yeah, he gonna take care of his business to go to work and get the money.
Right.
But they didn't know the other side of me to where, you know, I do think about other stuff outside of just making money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I do try to be involved and help other people. You know, I'm one of those type of people, like, I'm big on loyalty.
Okay.
I give you
No
my
doubt.
last. I give if you're a loyal person to me and I got $20 and you need 20, I'm gonna give you $20. And the reason is that because I done had $0 before.
Right.
I know how to go get it if I'm desperate to go get the money.
Right.
Some folks don't have that talent. They sit and wait for the money to come to them. I know how to go get the money.
Right.
It's a bit different. So I don't mind giving my last. Because I'm not going to cry nowhere about not having $0 because anytime I have zero, you best believe in a few minutes I'm going to have $1.
Right.
So I'm that's
You ain't
just
gonna
my
sit
gift.
around and be broke. Right.
That's my gift, and everybody don't got that gift. So, you know, that's where I stand on that.
All right. So part of that obviously is you know, what started you drinking at a young age was, you know, like a lot of us, friends. You think that's the thing to do if you're going out, you're going to a party, you're gonna be with a girl, whatever you're doing. You feel like you got to get high. At least that's how it was with me, and I think that's how it was with probably just a lot of youth in America.
And see, the thing is, on my end, that made it different. Everybody, majority of my family drinks. My dad was an alcoholic.
Okay, so you seen it at a very young age.
Yeah, I'm seeing it at a very young age. My dad was an alcoholic. That's all I remember in those younger little, you know, as a little kid growing up, a small kid, watching my dad do, you know, drunk stuff.
Wow.
You know, and it's in my blood. My granddad was an alcoholic.
Okay.
Like, I see my uncles, that everybody is real heavy in my family was alcoholic.
Right.
So I didn't realize my tolerance was like that. I'm thinking that, you know, well, maybe because I drink a lot, but no, it's just because it's already in it's in me.
Right.
And so that's why, you know, I'm able to function on it. Like, and it got to another kind of level to where, like, for my recovery time, we're talking 3 days for me to get back off of.
Oh, okay, right.
Like,
right,
to get
right.
back function, like, off of alcohol.
Right.
And it's like it was. I still was the same person, but I did things in a smoother way. That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me, and yeah, everything you're saying make perfect sense to me. And it's like, you know, environment. A lot of us don't realize sometimes, like, environment plays such a major role in our lives. Like, sounds like the major influences in your life, you've seen them drinking, so that was just a regular thing to do. So it was only natural that you started drinking, and then you did it with your friends, and then, you know, so forth and so on. So, like, what was it that made you decide? You know, at what point in your life when you decided that, like, I'm drinking a little too much? Was it something that happened? Was it a series of events that happened? Was it a mistake that you made where you said, yo, I gotta chill out on the drinking too much?
It was more so of me being really getting locked back into something that I knew how to do and I knew I could succeed in, which is fitness.
Okay.
I knew for a fact that was my calling. That was a gift I had. Like, you know, trying different stuff, even when it came to the streets, even when it came to legit stuff, some stuff just wasn't for me because I was always going through hard times with trying to balance it out.
Okay.
But with the fitness, I didn't never go through hard times. Everything always was balanced out. It was always just me with putting the wrong stuff in my body.
Right.
I still would be on time, but it just didn't make me feel good. And it's like, you know, I had to really realize that if I'm gonna be coaching somebody, alcohol comes out my pores a different kind of way than the normal. It's because I come from, it's in my blood.
Wow.
So my body holds a lot of water. So when I sweat, you're going to smell something even if I drunk 5 days ago. Because of that 5 days ago, I drunk probably a gallon.